right, everyone, you're at the exciting conclusion, the final 9 for the Greater Peoria Open, powered by Power Grip and sponsored by Innova. Dalton's still in the booth. We've been trekking along here, excited to bring you guys the exciting final coverage for MA1 Division. Playing at one of the hardest courses in the world.
Yeah, it's probably the hardest course that, if not all, the majority of these players in MA1 will play throughout their career.
Yep, and it's a home course for a lot of them too. So we see Andrew Wallen set himself apart from the rest of the field, just playing clean golf.
Yeah.
Not trying to do anything crazy, especially here in the long layouts. He did all the work. First round, staying strokes away, scoring on the shorts. Now just once again, keeping strokes off on the long layout here.
Yeah, he's having the weekend that you're going to want to have out here on this kind of course when playing it 3 days in a row. It's a daunting and long weekend for you if you're not playing very well.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we are on the back 9, which is definitely the harder of the halves here. And hole 10 has proven to be a pretty tough hole to get into as well. It opens up, but you have a really tight gap to hit if you want to try to get this bird.
Yeah, there's 3 ways to attack it. You can take the left side forehand. You can take up the gut with a sort of flip up shot. Looks like that's what Andrew is taking here. And then occasionally you'll see people try to put down a roller, and that was an incredible shot from the
Oh my
longs.
gosh. Yes. And yeah. I couldn't dream of a better shot. I should have replayed that one for you guys. Go rewind that one back. I'm going to clip that one for a YouTube short for sure. And yeah, unfortunate kick there to the left. That went to the pine tree on the left side of the fairway. He's going to be fighting to get up and down.
Yeah, not ideal. Chandler looking like he's going to try that forehand line I was talking about.
I think one of the famous ones we've seen is kind of like a wraith forehand from...
He tried to go up the gut with it.
Yeah. I think that's the best way to do it, because it allows you to get that disc on Anheuser with some room to travel to come back. So it's the best way to squeeze out the distance. This is, I think, the most open line that allows players to, if they want to, just have a scare of the basket with a jump putt. So Caleb played it well, I think, for his game for sure. He does have that flip-up backhand, though, that kind of can fit this gap. But
Chandler back-to-back trees.
Yeah, he wants that one back for sure.
3rd time's a charm with the forehand.
I would imagine so. Hangs it out wide, lets it fade right in front of the basket. It's a little shy.
Short. Yeah, circle 2.
Yep. These players are already a couple hours in, and yeah, that mental fortitude starts playing a factor, and the physical exhaustion can start eating away at that too. So,
yeah,
good little approach here.
For those that don't know this course, it generally takes 4 to 5 hours to play a round from the longs, especially in
not even
tournament.
And no backups.
Yeah,
no backups. It takes that long, and that's a good approach there. Yep. All you can ask for here, with a crazy birdie look still in play from Andrew, as if he needed it.
Yeah. Chandler off front cage.
Yep. All right, this is a crazy birdie look.
He gave it a little bid.
Yeah, would have been crazy to see. We do have a birdie to shout out, though. How is that even freaking possible?
Ben Wyckoff.
The lefty.
The left.
Familiar to the channel, my co-commentator when you're not around, Dalton. That's awesome. Well done, Ben.
I do feel bad for Ben when he plays tournaments out here of mine. He does have it's a habit of hitting first available on hole 1.
Oh, yeah.
But only when I watch. So
you're his bad luck charm.
Yeah, I'm definitely the bad luck charm. And it's hard not to want to look away. Thanks for Innova Disc Golf for being a huge sponsor of the Greater Peoria Open and Greater Peoria Tour, helping out in collaboration with Power Grip and getting some of the best player packs out to the players. There is a giveaway, I hear, from PLD Disc Golf.
Yeah.
Comment or in the, I guess, bio section of the video. I don't know what it's called. It'll have the details of how to get it. Nice little salute there.
Thanks. Yeah, and I love the locals that come and they populate the drone flyovers.
Yeah.
Gives it a little personality. So, all right, we have.
Looks like we missed Andrew's shot there.
It's a pretty tough par 3 here. A very demanding tee shot. We see. Actually, I think Andrew threw an incredibly great backhand turnover, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, if I had to guess, probably with that origin again.
We'll see. We will see. Yeah. This is the line if you have it, and wow,
Yeah.
Blake had it.
What a good shot.
Great shot.
He's smiling. He's happy about it, so.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, this hole has teeth, and we'll see here in the stats in a little bit that it's a tough gap to get through. I mean, a lot of players would probably just take their medicine and put it like 50 feet in front of the short tee pad and just throw a short approach shot. But it's guaranteeing yourself to be in the fairway is the tough ask here. This is a tough gap the entire length of the entire fairway. We'll see if a forehand here from Chandler can do it.
Okay, favorable kick back to the fairway.
Still tough. Yep. I don't think I've ever had a good result on this hole, but yeah, being left or right, this hole challenges your scramble ability.
Yeah.
He's just off of the short pad here, so he's got quite a shot left. And ooh, my, what
Okay.
a skip! Yeah, throwing it low, using the wood chips to get a little lofty skip.
It's got a long look for the basket.
I'll jump up here for Chandler.
Chandler's dad coming right after his round on the blue course to come caddy for him.
And also shouting out to another kind of cool partner in the area. His dad's wearing a Simply Signs and Screen Printing shirt, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, last year's sponsor of the event. I did talk with the owners. You know, one of them did play the round. You know, unfortunately, wasn't able to link up this year. They said they would have. Just conflicting schedules of communications. It's a big bummer, but they do great work, and they've definitely helped out in getting shirts made for the events.
A lot of different needs too. So I actually had him turn around some tee signs for my event that I'll be hosting later this year in October, Fling at Double Horseshoe Farm. Very impressed with the work too. So
For sure.
quality work, good pricing too.
Yeah, all the signs you see at the holes and banners for this event they made. So
That's awesome.
yeah, they do all my sign work.
All right, just cleaning up some bogeys and pars. This hole not really been given much birdie opportunity. I think for anybody in the field, for that matter. Yeah. So definitely a tough birdie, but not really showing too much teeth. These guys kind of doing a good job of just recovering and getting up for their par. See Andrew taking his time, just being consistent through the round. It'll serve him well as he continues to push through.
All right, the powering sponsor of the entire tour and the Greater Peoria Open, Power Grip. Zach and his gang over at Power Grip in Bloomington, Illinois, have been a tremendous force in helping this take off. Definitely appreciate them. Go check them out retail-wise in Bloomington or online, powergrip.com.
All right, and the infamous hole, hole 12. Everyone knows it, and it's been working its way in. The fairway has just, this is like peak disc golf, where you have just the nice grassy fairways, a lot of mature trees kind of showing you where the fairway actually is. This hole has just matured very nicely. It's a fine wine of disc golf holes for sure. But still very, very tough, but has become more friendly to the MPO players in these years with the rough, especially off the tee, opening up for sure.
For sure. For these guys in MA1, for this final round, this hole is playing over 2.5 strokes.
Yeah.
So a 7 is like a par here for these guys during this round.
Yeah, but it's just so demanding. You're throwing a full power turnover shot on the backhand to get to the short pad, which in and of itself, as we saw the first round, can still play pretty tough.
Yeah.
As its own par 5. So it's crazy. This hole moves back, and the stroke play is like an additional 1.5 strokes harder, and that is not where you want to be.
No, you do not want to get off the fairway early.
On the right, especially. Being left is a little bit more favorable, but I mean, you can't pick at that point. When you hit a tree, you're at the mercy of whatever the tree wants to do. And that is a great looking turnover line there.
Oh, yeah, making catch cam.
Brent. Catch cam Brent. Oh, yeah. He's standing on the short pad, I think. And so that went a little deep. That's an incredible shot. Let's see if Caleb can get over some of the grip woes and throw a nice shot here. High. Kind of stalling out a little bit early, but good ricochet.
Yeah, favorable kick to get him in a better spot. He's just right of the short tee pad, so he's got the ability to just get over for that next shot.
Yeah.
Blake in no man's land.
At this point, just looking sideways to try to find the next available clearing spot in the fairway. He actually tries to push and advance a little bit, throws what looks like a roller line, and it kind of cuts to the left side of the fairway. So you can usually invent a gap down here to start pushing up. So his goal to get to the short pad, and wow, that could have been a much worse ricochet, but it landed in a good spot.
Definitely favorable. Gets him closer to where these guys are.
Andrew getting aggressive, and it pays off.
Yeah. Fighting through that cabbage.
Wow.
That could have been bad if it got hung up.
Very bad, yep. But he, was definitely a little shorter than he wanted to be with a low kind of ground roller off the tee. And Caleb also.
Oh, yeah.
He's in a tougher position where that is because the trees just short of the hillside create a low ceiling shot, and so you really have to get low to the ground to be able to get that that height on the disc up the hill. So he'll be challenged. That's a good result there. I think that is for Blake's fourth shot.
Not the ideal footing for your second shot here.
Trying to forehand flex it through the tee off area for the short pad. Missed that little tree there. Puts it up high on a lot of anhyzer, and that flexes out nicely.
Perfect shot. Woo, that's exactly where we want to be on that second shot.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Andrew trying to just get this up to the hilltop. He'll put himself in a great place to try to secure the par, and ooh, that's going to be a little tough footing.
Tough footing because it's on slight hill.
It's a chance for the par for sure.
I want to say that was a beaten rock that he's had in the bag forever.
Yeah, I've heard all good things about those baseline mid-range, especially the rock. How people throw those for beautiful turnover shots.
That's a good shot from Blake.
Yeah. A little right. He's going to have to work some angles on his the last leg of the fairway. Yeah, this is just so tough. I'm surprised Caleb's not going to a knee. Yeah, because those trees just grab it.
It's just rolling right back to him.
Gosh.
Maybe 20 feet moving forward.
And it's not much better, too, because if he puts that disc on the hyzer angle on the hillside, it's going to roll down the hill.
Yeah.
So.
And the bottom of that hill is no longer OB, so then you got to play it from there, and it's just...
Chandler has probably no options from there. He's going to have to pitch to the middle of the fairway to get anything. Yeah, and that's actually a really great shot there from Caleb. All right, here we go. Origin,
Oh, yeah.
flip up. Wow, that
Oh, what a
hit.
shot.
Oh, every leaf on the right side.
Dang.
Wow, that's incredible. To be where he was off the tee and to be up there for par
Yeah.
on this hole, excellent.
Oh, early left, bad kick left.
Into a jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, this hole is a tough par 3 in and of itself. This is another one of that Ironman holes that I mentioned last round. This is another one of those where I just put right where Caleb's standing. I put a temporary tee pad, and this in itself is a really tough par 3.
It's just such a tight fairway with jail on both sides.
Yeah, like for me,
late release. Okay,
Yeah,
favorable
great.
kick though. Whew.
for me, the corridor scares me so much that it forces me out of my typical form, and I throw either early release or grip lock. Like, it's a guarantee I miss it because I'm convinced, like, I can't miss this gap, and so I do something completely different than my natural form. It just tricks players into throwing off their line. I don't know what it is. It's like both sides of the fairway are magnets for the disc.
I throw a lot of putters and mid ranges out here.
I need to do the same.
If I can stay in the fairway, I'm a happy camper.
Guys, comment down below. It's been on my mind for a while. I'm going to throw a putter mid-range round out here sometime. I'm going to get someone to help me record it too. So comment down below if you guys are interested in seeing some of that. Will say too, you'll see a lot of DGA in that video. So comment down below. Interested? I might just do it.
Also, let us know what kind of shot you're taking down the corridor, or
Yeah.
you know, on any of these holes, what your favorite hole is out here.
So, as Blake gives it a good long look, great putt.
Yeah, great putt for a triple, but it's still a great putt nonetheless.
It's a single bogey to the field.
Yeah.
But yeah, I lost my train of thought. Oh no, sorry. I was talking. I think a lot of people are familiar with what professionals do on this course typically, and I think people have become aware of like the Drew Gibson buzz kind of paradigm, right?
Yeah.
Just throw a single disc that you know is always going to do the same thing every single time. It's kind of like straight neutral, which can get you a lot of places out here. What's that straight neutral disc, to Dalton's question? What's that straight neutral disc you'll be out here throwing to hit every single straight line that you can? Caleb throwing effectively the par, the double. And that was awesome. An incredible par out of Andrew. That is just
that's
nuts.
2 strokes on pretty much the whole field.
How many, that's just one, right?
Yeah, Andrew was the only par of the round.
As
so.
if the leader needed it too.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. We go into another tough hole, hole 13. This is just 12 through 14.
Yeah.
The worst 3 holes on the course, going back to back to back.
Playing almost a full stroke over par, so this is pretty much another where a 5 is pretty much your par here for these guys.
Yeah. Once again, I think the par just fits the skill level best. A lot of players trying to pump a power backhand hyzer for the righty anyway, and trying to get just underneath that pine tree, but it demands like 380 feet of power, which is pretty crazy for these players, and to do that consistently. So we have seen Andrew has that in the bag, and actually all these players technically have it in the bag. It's just, can they put it on a dime?
Yeah.
A little early there from Andrew.
Pinched off to the left a little. He's going to have to throw out just to get a better look at the basket. I don't think he does like to play risky, but I don't think he's willing to take that risk this late in the day.
Yeah, he pretty much knows almost all these players. We saw Caleb last hole kind of flicking through his phone. All of these players are now stroke counting and just trying to keep their pace. I know there's a big volley for second and third place, so we do have a couple players in contention here. I think Chandler's relatively close opportunity for that, but Caleb and Blake's opportunities are kind of slipping away. this
Okay.
great shot
Yeah.
here from...
Incredible.
He'll have that opportunity.
Yeah.
We saw a pretty crazy shot from Andrew even further back last round. We'll see if Caleb can decides to get aggressive.
Yeah.
I think at this point he's got very little to lose if he does.
Right.
So he might try to do it.
Coming in, try to three-peat. Now he's just out here trying to have some fun, I think.
Yep. I mean, it's kind of demeaning when, and nothing on Caleb's game for sure. I enjoy watching him play. I think he's incredible. But being almost 20 strokes behind lead, you're like, and you're playing with them too.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, what's really the point now? So, yeah, just all the players here that are short, just throwing around the corner. And I'm not referring to their stature, just their disc placement.
All right. Andrew just pitching out as well, getting himself back to the fairway.
Ooh.
He's still pinched off to the left.
Yeah, but he can throw another little crafty forehand too. As long as you get repetition out here, right? If you're throwing the same shot a few times, you at least get to repeat it and just keep doing the right thing every time. That's a little error.
Yeah. Left that shorter than he definitely wanted to.
Yeah. On the right-hand side of this fairway, you see all the leaves over there. They force a low-ceiling shot. If you're left, like Andrew is, you get to work through the gap, but you don't have the ceiling pressure. This has got to go. And it does.
Oh, yeah. He's in tap-in range for him.
For a bird.
birdie. Yeah.
That is incredible. Like I said, I do enjoy watching Caleb play. So sad to see that maybe earlier in the round wasn't quite shaping up for his expectations, but he'll be back again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hope to have him back. I love having the Michigan boys come down, playing my events. It's always fun to see them. They're a good group of guys.
Little force over there. Yeah.
Oh, making Brent dance.
Dance, buddy. All right. Yeah, he's right there in circle one. Not too far. Blake trying to keep this close. Good controlled putter shot, a little lofty. I thought for
He's over.
maybe he would scare the basket, but this is not the green to try to scare the basket. Gets a little finicky.
Oh, terrible spit out there.
Yeah, we don't really have the perspective. That was just left or hard. He does have a pretty good snappy putt, but I usually trust these Mach 10s to catch.
Yeah.
You'd want them to catch for sure.
Good par there from Blake. Caleb for the birdie.
And he got it.
He was the lone birdie for the round. So gaining strokes on the whole field there.
Well done. As we introduce Game On, a local gaming company. They've got a portable gaming venue, if you will. You can take around to any event that you guys want. So if you guys are social gamers, they have a great selection and do a great job too. So really appreciate them for kicking back to the tour, to the event. And we get into the hardest hole.
Second hardest hole.
Second hardest hole. Okay.
It is playing almost 2 strokes over par, so another 7 is not awful here. Just trying to get to where the camera is now, right before that bend, lining you up down this second part of the fairway. Playing the longs here, it is another 100 and so feet back, so the gap initially off the tee is a lot tighter, but the rest of the whole plays the same as last round. Very tight fairway up to the green, so many guardian trees. You don't want to be left or right in any sort of jail.
Yeah, in order to score the bird on this hole, you have to throw a 400-foot dead straight shot. It does not deviate left or right. It has to fit this gap, and it has to just go straight. Then you have 500 feet of a pretty tough par 4 to navigate. So it challenges almost everyone, and Caleb's doing an incredible job getting off the tee. He's just a tiny bit short if he wants to throw that comfortable backhand. So if he had another 20 feet,
Yeah.
at minimum 20 feet, he would be in a great spot. But, I mean, that's incredible. So being through this initial gap is shaving strokes off of your game, for sure.
Ooh,
That's
Chandler
exactly what
taking
you
a
want to
bad-
avoid. So, oh, wow.
Okay.
Good rollout.
Good roll, yeah. I was kind of surprised to see a forehand from him off the tee as well.
Yep. All right. I like this backhand line here. It's got to line up a baby hyzer. Try to get that straight push. Oh, early.
Yeah. All right, he's on the edge,
Hmm.
so it's not too terrible. He's just got a little work left to do to get to the corner.
Andrew going to hammer on this destroyer. Puts it up high. Good
Oh,
redirection
okay.
there. So,
He'll be about the same place as Chandler.
yeah, everyone's just going to pitch up to the corner. No opportunity to go around here for Blake, but yeah, little skipper. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, so maybe it was a good thing. Actually, I don't know if it would have been a good trade-off to have some wind this day. Given the heat, I think people would appreciate having just the cool down
The
effect.
cool breeze, yeah.
Yeah, the wind effect. But on this hole, it changes the difficulty of this thing. And Andrew's trying to throw some crazy stall hyzer to get around the corner and
All right.
just get smacked down in the middle.
He's in the middle. He's in the landing zone of where you want to be on the first shot, so
Ooh.
he's in a good spot.
This is aggression here.
Yeah. I like it, though. No guts, no glory.
Yeah, he just kind of pushes an overstable fairway. He wants it to kind of glance off of the right side rough, but he pushes it straight into it. It's tough. This one, you really want to get like a roller to just go out there, but not really like get onto a rollover angle and curl. You want it to just kind of like roll out and then just fall over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard to do that.
I was actually talking with Jared Holt last year about this hole, and he throws a backhand roller for his second shot.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of gotta, in order to get like the true shape of the fairway to fit. But you have to, just ignore all the trees, pretend like trees don't exist, and that's a good result there for Chandler. These guys are really just trying to push down and cut this fairway up for sure. So, see what Andrew could do. Looks like a little too. Oh, good turnover. Good line there and good redirection. Nice.
Yeah, not a bad shot at all. Especially for playing a little aggressive with the, it looks like maybe a fairway he threw there. Oh.
Honestly, in my opinion, if Caleb swapped the discs on those two shots, he would have had great results because that one turned too fast. So he needed to change discs on that, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's straight towards the jail.
Yeah, but it was just high, not really much chance. That would have kind of faded out into the left too if it didn't hit anything. Chandler just throwing in something overstable approach, low, a little too much hyzer, but that's in circle.
Yeah, he's got a putt, and that's all you can really ask for at this point now.
Per is 5, I think. 1, 2 around the corner, 3, 4, yeah.
Oh. So many of those little trees out there.
Yes. And Andrew pushes it in it.
Yeah. Straight to the jail.
He's not too far off the fairway. So he'll at least be able to get up and down. Yes, trees are having their way with Caleb's discs.
Playing some ping pong out there.
And we'll see how this hole scores out. Give it a run.
There we go. Okay. Not as good as last round for him, but...
Nah, if you guys didn't catch that highlight, recommend go see that. That was really cool to watch. So we got a little pitch up and around. That was Andrew's
yeah.
jail shot.
Big putt? Nope. Hung it out.
Yeah, kind of stayed in his hand.
At this point of the round, the rain has stopped, so now the humidity is picking back up.
Yeah.
So now you have the wet ground with the gross air.
Yep, so Andrew will tap in his double bogey, playing like a par, and that was an incredible 5 from Chandler.
Only 1 of 2 of the day. Phil Mulder with the other one.
Nice, guys. That is awesome. Yeah, because, I mean, it's like you're adding a whole additional stroke on hole 14. So 14 you can actually get around the corner. Hole 15, to get around the corner, it takes an additional shot. So to be able to play it for bird from 14 effectively.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And yeah, nobody taking any real big strokes here, which is good. So they kept it relatively clean. And we will move along to hole 14. Got a little,
Hole 15.
Yep. Hole 15. Got a little out of sorts here. We'll see a shot here from Chandler before we do commercial break.
It's a good shot.
Yep. That's what you want to be looking for after this break.
Yeah. OTB Discs out of California. Big supporter of the Greater Peoria Tour and Open. Donating CTP prizes for the entire event and tour. So appreciate their support. Go check them out.
Yeah, I can't recommend them enough as a premier online retailer. We're moving to one of my favorite holes of all time in the grand scheme of things. This is my favorite hole on this course. 650 foot, par 4, OB all on the left. Dalton's shaking his head at me. He's like, I hate this hole. I don't know how anyone could like it. I'm like I said, perfect fairway, grass, all the way down, mature trees, in good places, not too ridiculous. It's challenging. And this hole has not changed for probably a whole decade.
Almost a decade.
Almost a whole decade. So you know you got something right if the hole never has to change and it's still challenging. So yeah, Chandler with a decent forehand. That's what a lot of players, when they're playing conservatively, will do. You just kind of do chip forehand, pitch up for a par. That's usually pretty good. But these players have it within them if they want to throw the aggressive backhand to get up for a bird.
Just got to watch out for those cut rolls that go to the left.
Always.
Or kicking a tree and kicking straight left. And that's the hardest part of this hole, is staying clear of that OB.
That has a chance to just be good.
Turning Brent.
And it is perfect.
Yeah.
That is where you want to be.
It's a great shot, Blake.
Crew 42 shout out.
Zoom in on the Crew 42.
And once again, guys, in case I did make it clear, I am working with a new guy on the camera. His name's Sean. He's got a lot of opportunities ahead of him. He is learning the equipment and learning coverage. So if you guys could give him some encouragement in the comments, I would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, a little unfortunate tree. Unfortunate. I keep on using that. It's just not a great shot from Caleb. Room for improvement, and that is a great shot there.
Good shot from Andrew. Orange disc, if I had to guess. Is that Origin? Going back to the well?
It looked a little sharper, though. Is that the Origin, or does he have a fairway driver? Like
maybe.
an eagle?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does throw an eagle.
Gotcha.
So maybe that. Caleb with another errant shot. Going OB.
This is an old champ Firebird.
It's a great shot. Giving him a birdie opportunity.
Yes. Yeah, there's the forehand here. Gonna try another forehand here. You can get aggressive, but usually when you're back and right this far... Oh, no. Okay, he didn't go OB, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But, yeah, the issue that you have when you're throwing the forehand from the right, you're putting more hyzer on it, and you have this risk of getting on the hyzer angle and then getting a roll away into the OB on the second shot, too. So,
yep.
Good result there for Caleb. Chandler going with the approach. Forehand again. Missed the trees.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Nearly catching Brent.
Yeah. Making him dance out there.
always. You know you're doing a pretty decent job if you're making the cameraman dance. He's usually setting himself up in a good spot too, so Brent's been doing a pretty good job of that. Little misrelease there, leaving another approach for Blake. These players, after this hole, usually I'll call it the exhaustion starts taking over. Players are like, okay, this is the finished stretch. You got 2 par 3s and then another par 4. You start feeling the wear and tear of the round, mentally and physically.
Yeah, mentally and physically. I was gonna say, yeah, both.
Yeah, you know, good event from Caleb starting off. Round 3 just didn't quite pan in his favor. He's, I think, just ready to get done. Chandler's still whittling away, pushing for it. That's a good par there for him after nearly taking that OB stroke. And I think Andrew, as long as he just plays it smart through the final stretch, I think he has it made.
Yeah. Looks like he's waiting for the card in front to walk past.
Actually, I think it was Brent was in his line of sight, so just asked him to move out of the way.
Gotcha.
It's all good.
Underdog Sports and Disc Golf. Shout out to Paul and his crew over there in supporting all of the sporting community, not just disc golf, donating to local kids programs, but also being a leading force in the disc golf community in the Peoria area. Go check them out, either their Peoria or Springfield location. Any of their guys there will be able to help you. Hole 16 here, though, it's playing pretty close to par. It's just a straight shot downhill. You just kind of want to get something that's basket height that's going to stall and sit as soon as it hits the green.
Absolutely. And this kind of low putter or mid-range turnover shot is a staple for a lot of players. We did see Blake break out a forehand as well and get a bird last round, so that happens too. It looks like Chandler's opting for that as well. Got to keep this kind of a midi or approach disc hammered overstable low on a baby flex. Early release there, but good results. He's going to just pitch up for par. Maybe even scare the chains for a throw-in birdie. Yep.
Another forehand from Blake. See if he can match what he did last round.
Got a little bit of love with the tree kiss at the very end, but it was still going to be in a good position regardless. A little high though, and a little bit more overstable. He gets to the short of that ditch. There's that little ditch over there that it does kind of at least allow some windows to pitch up. All right, and backhand. Ooh, that's a little low.
Low and left.
Towards the creek again.
Yeah, he's back over there.
It happens. It's a common collection zone for anybody hitting the retaining wall here, or just that slope of the hill will usually end up over there. Or if they let the putt get away from them.
If he's on the hill, it's going to make it even rougher.
Yes.
Blake from the woods. Oh,
great
line. Yeah, great line up.
Oof.
It's about where his disc landed second round.
Yeah. He knows that putt. Yeah, this is... Usually when you're here, you're lucky if you can see the dial of the basket. Oh. What a line.
Yeah. Yeah, down there you're hoping just to see the number plate.
Yeah, and you're like that. The window of the basket gets smaller and smaller because the basket is like larger in diameter. It starts closing off the chain gap, so you're like missing it really high, or just like in his case, just kind of pancake on the basket. Barely missed. Ooh, just over. Good finish on that hole. And we've got Brad Huey.
Again, another solo birdie on the hole. He's out here trying to make a statement.
Yeah. Brad is one of those crafty players. You guys caught him on the first round. He didn't shoot the best first round, and that happens on the longs layout for sure. But he really likes to score when the hole's in his wheelhouse. And all these par threes out here, he's carrying the basket.
Yeah.
For sure.
Treasures of the Forest, collecting the treasures of the forest, whether it be unique pieces of wood, leaves, anything else that they may find out there. Throw it into an epoxy mini. They donated a bunch of them as CTP prizes, so appreciate their support.
Very nice. Yeah, we're moving into the last par 3 here and last ace opportunity. This is kind of like a traditional birdie woods hole that people want to have a kind of a camera showcase. So
For sure. Playing half a stroke over par, so it's not a gettable birdie, but it's one that you're going to want.
yeah, and it has to do with the OB lining the whole left side. These rough kicks here will just kind of wreck your round.
Yeah.
Great turnover here from Andrew.
Ace run. He's
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to put the dagger in a hole early.
Yeah, and I mean, he's, I think, 6 strokes over the next player, so he just can take it easy the next couple holes and tap in for some
Pars and call it
a day.
Yeah, call it a
weekend.
tournament, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, a little early there from Chandler. That forehand flex, you got to still kind of keep it relatively straight, and he leaked it a little early right. And we got another forehand here for Blake. And as these players finish up their rounds too, you might hear some fatigue in Dalton and I's
Yeah.
voices too. Been at it hard. Oh, and kind of
favorable roll, yeah, I would say. Got him a little closer.
Yup. And we got a backhand turnover line here. Would love to see him follow suit with Andrew.
Oh, early release, off the first available,
To the left.
OB left.
Where's the? I don't think we.
Oh, he's jumped back. He's just reteeing.
Opted to re-tee.
No additional strokes here for anybody new, kind of to disc golf rules and stuff. You know, it's the same kind of stroke if you decide to re-tee, if you go OB, as you would just taking your disc out of the OB. So at least gives him the opportunity to throw a similar shot. But he actually just changes up, goes to the forehand, and gets himself to a circle 2 look for his bogey. That's a good approach there from Chandler.
Just for that bogey save. Oh, scared it.
Had the chance for sure. All right,
For a
Blake.
birdie.
Yeah. Give us a highlight here. Right on
Off the
line.
front.
Yep. That might be that end of round fatigue.
Yeah.
Good putt. Good putt there. All right, and Andrew, yeah, as you said it, just kind of putting that dagger in, just finishing it up. Playing it, yeah, a really great round, 6 over. He played 4 over first round, being able to close out if he can par the next hole.
5 over now.
5 over, yeah, if he pars the next hole.
Only him and Liam Brown, birdies of the day for this hole.
Well done, Liam. I'm excited to see more of Liam here in the next couple of years as he continues to develop. We've got a couple of young guns here in the area that compete very well, so love to see that happen. All right, final shout out here, Die to Self, Mr. Fowler, running some really great disc dies on a lot of great plastics. Got a pretty great selection. Even has some used dyed discs as well too. So he is a fan of his own collection.
Yeah, he actually made me a special disc of a Clash disc that I throw quite often. It has the GPO stamp on it.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it turned out really great. I saw that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. So he does a great job. Check him out. He's at a lot of the events too as well. So if you stop by a tour event, odds are you'll probably end up catching up with him at some point. So
100%.
all right, the final hole here, a daunting final hole. This is one that's going to take strokes from a lot of people. Par is really great given the execution required for the tee shot and the finesse you have to have for the second shot. It's pretty tough. Yeah, if you guys watch GPO coverage from, was it? No, it was Northwood Open. That was GPO. I'm thinking of Kevin Kiefer. Yeah, Kevin Kiefer throwing that crazy birdie to take a one-stroke lead to finish the event.
Yep.
He had to throw the birdie on this hole, and it was really crazy to watch. But that's kind of how you play it, and how Andrew threw it. It's not really what you're looking for. So he's like, you know what, just finish the hole, and you get to win. Nice shot here from Chandler. That gently fades, not too hard. That is a great location.
Great shot. Has that one little tree maybe that might get in his way. Probably won't though.
Yeah. That's a very final one on the left side of the fairway. If you're past that, it's the perfect landing zone and everything. So you'll have a great opportunity to get down the fairway.
Okay. Good flip up.
A little early though.
Yeah.
But wow.
Oh, I don't know. It's ideal. I have seen an eagle from about that spot.
Sick. Is that the Matty O eagle?
Yeah, the Matty O eagle.
Jeez. Oh, to witness greatness like that would be incredible.
It was.
Nice rip here from Caleb. That is great too.
Yeah.
All right, so he's changed. He likes to throw that backhand line primarily, but he will have to, I think, change to a forehand to fit that gap best.
All right. See if he can hit this gap and just finish the weekend strong.
Yep, he's just kind of getting up and around, hitting the big gap. Good redirection.
Okay.
I feel like I've said that so many times.
Yeah. Happens out here. There's a lot of trees.
So many trees. Why are trees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no open hole, really.
He's going the backhand. Proving me wrong. Oh, he might have done it again. Oh, yes.
Oh.
He knows that shot. He can throw that.
Yeah.
That was a great shot. It'd be crazy to finish out the event with a nice bird here. Love to see that for him. Blake in prime time. No!
Just
Good.
too low and couldn't get it over the crest.
Yeah. That's the difficulty of throwing the
Andrew.
Anheuser Flex. And yeah, that's not really great.
You just got to finish the hole, man. You ain't got to birdie it.
Just got to get done.
Yeah. Right. Some tree hugging there.
Yeah. All right. He's got his clear zone. Oh, it's traveling up. Okay.
Okay. Good recovery.
Yeah. So he'll have that look, I think, for a single bogey.
Drift it off.
Ooh, yeah.
A little far right, but nice redirection from the tree. Back to circle one.
A little bit of love. I think the course is like, you know what? I've been traipsed all weekend long, trampled. Yeah. I want these people to get out of here. Oh, nice.
Great upshot there.
All right. Andrew, make this.
I would assume. Oh, nope. He's going for it.
Oh, man.
A lot of chains.
Yep.
And if I'm him, I'm just laying it up.
Yeah.
You already got the win.
He'll continue to push. He's not one to just totally get engrossed in ratings, but I know he'll always just want to play it how he would normally. He never lays up in casual rounds, I'm sure.
No.
So
can confirm that one.
But he will be our champion, and we have some really great play here from Chandler and Blake, shooting respectable. Granted, double digits over par. It's not uncommon here. I think he would have liked to avoided some of the really big slips, but we'll forget about him and we'll see him again next year, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, for sure. Bummer to see Caleb fall like this as back-to-back reigning champion, but
Everyone can scream
you know,
after I make this for cameras.
I don't know what Andrew's saying here, but you know, not everybody can have their day out here.
Yeah.
But Andrew, it was his day every day.
3 straight days.
3 straight days of playing phenomenal disc golf.
I'm the real Andrew, and I just wanted to throw a shout out to Clara Rose and Adeline.
Calling out his daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Andrew Wallen. Guys, this was incredible. Dalton, I cannot thank you enough for agreeing to do commentary, for putting on this awesome tour as always. Great results here from a lot of MA1 players and the MPO field. Also check that out at Group 42. Guys, thank you so very much for coming and checking out the channel. I appreciate your support. The best way that you can help me out is subscribe to the channel and watch out for more coverage, which is coming. I've got the rest of the tour event from earlier this year being released on a weekly basis, and I'll have a lot more events coming up. So thank you guys once again. Appreciate seeing you at the channel. I'll have a lot more for you. See you later.